Hey, this is Dan, and today I'm going to practice TDD using FizzBuzz, a kata that helps you train TDD. Whether it's your first day doing TDD or you have some experience doing TDD, but you want to find a way to practice it, then this video is for you. Okay, so this is FizzBuzz. It's just a simple exercise that you can use to practice TDD. So let's create a function that will return fizz if the positive integer argument is a multiple of 3. This is a simple project. You can create it with a macOS framework. Let's start with a test. FizzBuzz tests. Let's call it like that. Don't create. Good. Then let's delete anything that we don't need. Okay. Start our timer. Good. Now we need a function, let's call it evaluate, and on multiple of 3 it should deliver fizz. Okay, so the system under test receives an integer and delivers a string. Let's call it evaluate. Okay. The compiler says it cannot find it. Let's create it. Okay. It receives an integer and delivers a string. Come on, you. Okay. Let's exercise that function and capture its result. Then we assert that the result is equal to fizz. Come on, you. Will succeed. Testing. Takes a little bit of time at first. Stop it. Let's do it again. And of course the assertion fails, and the assertion says empty is not equal to fizz, but I would like to know what is the sample that it was used. So let's add a nice message assertion, right, declaring the number that we are using, the integer that we are using. Now the message is empty is not equal to fizz on sample 3. Perfect. Now let's make the test pass. Command U. Excellent. Let's commit. On multiple of 3 delivers fizz. But there's another thing. I would like to have many samples that we can use in order to exercise our function. Let's use the same code as before, but using the sample given in the function when we exercise the function and on the message assertion. Command U. Perfect. Adding samples on multiple of 3 tests. Okay, let's continue. The function should return buzz if the argument is a multiple of 5. Func test evaluate on multiple of 5 delivers buzz. Okay, we can use the same function, the same test as before. Let's just change the samples, say 5, 10, 50, and we use buzz instead of fizz. Okay, fizz is not equal to buzz on sample 10. Let's make it passed. So integer is multiple of 3, return fizz. Else it should return just buzz for now. Command U. Perfect. And this is because we like to have the least amount of code to make the test pass. On multiple of 5 levers bus. Excellent. I see some duplication and I want to centralize the creation of the suit. This is to avoid breaking changes. Let's create helpers. Let's create a private function to make the suit. That will return the integer, the function that receives an integer and returns a string. Okay. It should return evaluate. Compiles. Let's use it. Perfect. Okay. Uses make suit to centralize the creation of the suit system of the test. Perfect. Now I would like to centralize the type of the suit as well. Let's call it FizzBuzz function. Excellent. And we'll use it in the make suit and let the type inference work. Perfect. Build, test, passing, we can commit. So centralize, use, let's say add function to centralize suits type. Good. There's another duplication here in the assertion. Let's create a expect function. Expect suit to deliver the expected string on sample int. I can copy the same assertion and replace buzz with expected string. Okay, now we can use it. Expect suit to deliver buzz on sample. Great. Now we can use it in the first test. Expect suit to deliver fizz on sample. Can return. Okay, test is passing, but I would like to make one of the tests fail just to see if the expect function works as expected. I see an error here because it's not quite an error, but it's the shown error or the test failure should be shown in the related test. So we can use the file and a string and pass it here to the assertion. So we can know which is the line that failed. So right now the assertion failure is shown in the related test. Good. Let's make the test pass again. Good. Now we can commit. Uses expect function to avoid duplication. Let's go to the next test. If the argument is a multiple of both 3 and 5, it should return FizzBuzz. Okay, perfect. So let's create another test. Evaluate on multiple of 5 and 3. Delivers FizzBuzz. We can copy the same test as before, but changing the samples. Let's say 0, 15, and 30. It should return FizzBuzz. Okay. So now fizz is not equal to FizzBuzz unsampled 0. Excellent. So we can do that by adding just an if to check if the integer is multiple of 5 and is multiple of 3. Should return FizzBuzz. Command U will succeed. Test passing. We can commit. On multiple of 5 and 3 delivers FizzBuzz. Excellent. Now let's go to the last test. Otherwise, it should return the argument in a string form. Okay, so test evaluate on non-multiple of 5 and 3 delivers string form. Okay, so let's say -1, 2, 4, and 7 are the samples, and it should return the string form of the sample. Command U. It fails. It says buzz is not equal to -1 on sample -1. All right. So let's make the test pass. So we like to deliver integer, the string form of the integer, if the integer is non-multiple of 3 and 5. So the compiler says I miss an if there. Perfect. So I'm using also the compiler. Awesome. So the test passed. We can commit. On non-multiple of 5 and 3 delivers the string form of integer. Perfect. Okay, so that is FizzBuzz, and I hope you enjoy it, and I see you in the next episode. Bye bye.